What's going on? It's Cuban Coffee. Welcome to the cafe. Make sure you grab yourself a like, pull up a chair, and don't be a scumbag. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a damn thing. Today we're going to be talking about Cyberpunk 2077, and this is my review in 2025. Let's get to it. All right, I'm going to go straight to the point when it comes to this review because I feel like at this point, most people already know what the setting is. It's a future setting with futuristic guns, cars, people, technology, but it's in a really good sweet spot where it's pretty still realistic and there's a lot of possibilities that the world could go into this direction. The cars are still cars with a little hint of technology. The guns are still bullets. Like, it's not nothing out of the ordinary. So they did a great job in that aspect, because a lot of games, when they go futuristic, it goes way too far and it's just way too unrealistic. All right, so let's talk about the story. I'm going to say that Cyberpunk 2077 has one of the best stories I've ever played. It is easily top 5, top 3 stories ever written. And I will go as far as to say this, and it's going to piss a lot of people off, but this game's story is stronger than any GTA story ever created, period. And I will go to the grave with that, because I'm not gonna lie, I love GTA. I love the gameplay. I love the mechanics. I love everything about it. But their story sucks, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, there's no emotional connection to a GTA game, in my opinion, because it's not an RPG. So you can't make decisions. You watch a cutscene, and then you do the mission, and that's it. In this game, you're constantly making decisions. You're asking questions. You're wondering every time you meet somebody new, is this guy gonna backstab me? Is this guy cool? Oh man, he's cool. And then he ends up backstabbing you. Then the guy you think is a traitor is actually the guy that's gonna save you, and you actually like the guy more than you thought. These are the things that gaming is about. Bringing that emotional connection into a virtual world. And they did a great job putting all these elements into one place and making you actually emotionally invested in this game. All right, so as you can tell, I'm very passionate about this game and its story, but let's talk about some other elements that make it special. Now, just like other games, there's going to be guns and cars and, surrounding areas and the whole environment. Now, the cities, they're all nicely lit up with neon lights, everything futuristic, of course. But like I said, it's nothing too cringy. There is a countryside to these maps, where there's dirt roads and mountains and things like that. So if you want to get out of the city, you can do that, which I think is pretty cool and unique. Now, when it comes to the weapons, there's multiple guns to choose from. There's pistols, there's assault rifles, snipers, shotguns, knives. Like, they have a variety of everything. And you can upgrade these guns and weapons at any point as long as you have the money for it. You can also customize your character, not only with clothes and things, simple things like that, but upgrades to your body, because the guy, all these people in this world have some type of cyber, roboticness to them. You can upgrade your body, your eyes, your vision, your strength. All these things can be customized in this game, and that's what makes this game so unique, in my opinion. Now, back to the guns, they all handle very well. They sound good, they feel good, and they all feel different. And the same thing goes for the cars. You have fast cars, slow cars, muscle cars, trucks, ATVs, bikes. Like, there is such a variety of pretty much everything in this game. All right, since we talked about guns, I forgot to mention the second most important part of this game, and that is the shootouts. The shootouts are an absolute blast, bro. Like, you would feel like you're in a John Wick movie. You are sliding around, you are shooting, and it's you versus 50 to 100 people. You're having a blast the whole time. Sometimes the AI could be a little dumb here and there, but it really depends on the difficulty you put it on. I put it on normal, and even on normal, it still felt challenging but not overwhelming. I would like to try, a harder difficulty in my next run, but as is, it is an absolute blast, man. And the AI themselves can duck, they can slide, they can hide. Sometimes they'll run and come straight to you. Sometimes you think you're barricaded, you got the door blocked off, they'll find another way to get in there just to get you. Like, it is interesting and it's very versatile. You'll be shooting and then someone runs up on you, you run out of bullets, you pull out the damn katana and you're just hacking people, Like, they did such a great job. And all around, it is one of the funnest parts about the game. Of course, the story, I would say, is number one, but the gunplay and the shootouts, man, they're so intense and you get so into it, especially when that music starts to play. You really just zone in and feel like you're in the game. So here's a little quick tip for anybody that's going to start playing this game. I want to let you know, since it's an RPG, do keep in mind there is multiple endings because it's an RPG. You make decisions which can change the future and, you know, and how the outcome is. Just play the game normally. Don't look for anything online that's going to spoil it for you. Play it normally. You get your ending, how you get your ending. And then later on, you can explore all the alternate endings, okay? Just make sure you don't delete any saved data, and you will know when this event is about to occur, okay? So I'm not going to spoil that part. But that is another reason why there's so much replayability to this game, because of all these choices you get to make. It doesn't honestly feel like a chore to do another run on this game. I haven't done it yet, but I know, knowing that there's choices to be made and there's different endings, I have no problem running the whole game and doing it again. Though you don't have to. You can just start from a certain save point in the game and do those alternate endings, so don't stress about that. And my second tip, if you're a streamer, do not stream this game if it's your first time on live. I made that mistake and didn't realize how much nudity is in this game. It is not safe for work, not safe for your kids, so make sure you keep that in mind. I was on live and showing a lot of things I wasn't supposed to be showing. I had immediately had to turn off the live and delete the video. I had no idea, nobody warned me, okay? So that's just a quick tip right there. So in conclusion, would I recommend this game? Of course I would recommend this game. It is an absolute masterpiece, from the story to the gunplay to all the mechanics, all the customization. Yes, I'm sure you've heard how terrible of a launch that they had, but all those things are relevant in 2025. I can tell you honestly, I play this on PC and I haven't experienced nothing. No crashes. It runs great. I don't know how it plays on console, but I feel like at this point, everything should be nipped in the bud when it comes to all the bugs that it had during launch. The only downside I could say to this game at the moment is that it doesn't have a multiplayer. I mean, if you have PC, you could get mods for that, but I don't like to dabble in things like that because things can get kind of risky, and I want an official launch from the actual devs that can be perfectly compatible with the game, but I don't think that's gonna happen. They are working on a sequel, but in the meanwhile, while you're waiting, there is a DLC that you can also purchase, which I have not played yet. That is probably something I'm gonna be doing in this upcoming weeks, and I will be sure to give you an honest review on that as well. Keep in mind also there's gonna be an update within this month or next month. They had to push it back for whatever reason. They wanted to iron things out before they released it, but we'll just have to see, man. Let me know what you guys think so far. If you've already started playing this game, do you love it? Do you hate it? Have you already played it? Drop it in the comments. Like this video, share, subscribe. Don't be a scumbag. It doesn't cost you a damn thing, and we will see you on the next one.